Hi, I'm Johnny, and this is Comics Altruism, Special Mini Vacation Edition Part 2. Now, this is an entry to Schoon's Comics 200 subscriber contest, and what he's asked from us is to show off 3 comics that made us love comics. And as with JP's budget collecting contest, I've chosen to show you what I love about new comics, as opposed to the stuff that made me love comics in the first place. And so I'm just showing off a few more for you here. First one, Hillbilly #1. I was able to score a first print when it first came out, and I just picked it up out of curiosity, but it turns out this guy, Eric Powell, actually has a bit of a name for himself, but I'd never heard of him. You would know him from The Goon. You might also know him from Chimichanga, which I adore as well. And Hillbilly here is just about this guy who lives in the Appalachian Mountains, and it's a bunch of like tall tales or fables or whatever you want to call them. It seems to me like this is something that Eric Powell is just going to continually revisit, because it pretty much is like a blank slate for him to just tell whatever his imagination spews out for the rest of us to enjoy. So check out Hillbilly. Next one is Postal. This one's long over, but it's well worth the read. It's about this dude with Asperger's who he works for the Postal Service, and he lives in a town called Eden. It's a town that was originally founded around like ex-cons, so that they could all kind of live together, and it's a very colorful story. I don't really have much more to say about it, but it is really solid. Matt Hawkins' writing is great. Next one. Everybody knows this one, but I have to show it off. Jason Aaron and Jason Latour's Southern Bastards. The juxtaposition of the gritty artwork by Latour and Jason Aaron's equally gritty writing style. I'm not going to give anything away, but it starts off with a story that you think is going to be the basis for the entire series, and then it very quickly turns around. I strongly suggest this one. Check it out. It's one of those ones where they go on hiatus for who knows how many months at a time, but you can always be sure that it'll come back because it's a passion project for the two of them. And then an honorable mention, because Schoon only asked for 3 comics, but this one here, Revival, it got a lot of attention for a little while there. Tim Seeley, he's pretty well known in the community. It's about people coming back from the dead, and so it vaguely resembles Les Revenants. If you want to check it out on Netflix, it's a solid French show. It went on for 47 issues, and I have all of them because I became obsessed when I first read the first 3 issues of this, and I just had to have the rest of them, so I found them as cheap as I could everywhere that I could, and eventually amassed the entire collection. So there you go, Schoon's Comics. Solid contest, and I hope to see more from you. Bye.